Because if you live in clutter, your mind is going to be cluttered and you be still. Now, I just want to tell you that for me, being still is not really that hard. I love the silence. Hey, beautiful ones, Fran here, back with another video. So, before we go any further, you guys know the drill. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. So, if you have not subscribed and you're new to Fran's fam, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and subscribe so you don't miss any updates on the channel. All right, guys, so here we are again in the midst of it all, in the thick of it. We're in the thick of it, as Mary J. Blige says. We're in the thick of it. So I thought that I would jump on and talk to you guys about some ways that I am staying focused and that I am staying creative and intentional during this time that we are having to just be still. Now, I just want to tell you that for me, being still is not really that hard. I love the silence. I love being, kind of in one place and just vibing there and enjoying that. The thing I think that is really probably the biggest thing for me is being told that I can't go anywhere, being told what I can't do at this point. And so I have had to find ways to be intentional and use this time and space productively, because a lot of people are panicking and operating in fear and are worried about recessions and this and that. And I have to tell you guys that I'm not really worried about any of that stuff. I'm using my energy to create the outcome that I desire, which is what I want to kind of help you guys do. So I just want to talk to you about some of the things that I'm doing to stay focused and intentional during this process. Now, one thing that I am doing that I do all the time anyway, but I've been doing it a little bit more, is staying in my word. So I get up in the morning and I still get up and I still do everything that I usually do in the morning, but I have found myself spending and lingering a little bit longer in the silence and a little bit longer with my word, just because that brings me comfort. What I do is I just kind of grab my book and I say, okay, God, what is it that I need to know today? What does my heavenly staff want to tell me today? And I just kind of open the book and I just let it fall where it may. So wherever it falls for that day, that's what I read. And I sit there and I ponder and I think about it. Again, I just find myself sitting in the silence a little longer than I normally do in the mornings, which feels really good to me, because as I'm sitting there, I'm stating my intentions as well, symbolically of how I want that day to go, what I want to accomplish that day, and how amazing that day is going to be. The other thing that I've done is I've gone back to one of my favorite books. I started reading this book when I first started on my spiritualist path, when I was kind of going from being super duper religious to diving into the spiritual side of things. I started reading this book. This book is called Your God-Given Potential, and it's by Winfred Wilkinson Hoffman. That's a lot of name, right? Anyway, not quite sure this book is still available in print, but I will put the link below if it is. I don't know if it's even still available on Audible. It's a very, very old book. But I love this book, and I went back to it because, first of all, the title, Your God-Given Potential, right? It just kind of speaks for itself. And the reason that I really love this book is because it talks about, as you guys can see, I've highlighted, tabbed, bent the pages, on and on and on and on and on. This book talks about how you are connected to the power of God and how you, once realizing that power that is within you and understanding that God's will for your life is your will for your life, because God loves you and he wants you to be happy and have the desires of your heart, you can tap into a different spiritual realm. And I just needed these reminders that were in this book this week. And one of the things, I'm going to just read one of the pages to you. So on this page, it says, I'm going to unlearn. All right. So when you're unlearning, you're letting go of something. You're changing a mindset, a conception. So it says, I joyously release false concepts of the past. I joyously let the past go, basically. I consciously learning the truth about God and me, us together, our relationships. And I wholeheartedly acknowledge and accept the new truth of these ideas. The reason behind that is because I enthusiastically expand my knowledge of the basic principles of the truth. The insight is I see past appearances to the truth. The wisdom is through the light of God within me, I know the truth. The knowing is I am one with the all-knowing mind of God. So it takes you through this particular chapter, chapter 5. It takes you through what you need to unlearn, what you need to unlearn, what you need to learn, what you need to acknowledge, the reason you need to acknowledge it, the insight behind it, the wisdom, and the knowing, which is the truth. I really needed this book this week because I wanted to reassure myself and be in a space where I was comfortable in understanding that God is in control constantly. Even though I know that, sometimes I have to reassure myself just like I reassure you. God is in control. He is the source of all things. I am connected to that power. And I need to, no matter what is going on in my life, live up to my God-given potential. And so do you. So I've been reading a lot. Also, another thing that I have been doing, especially in the morning, is journaling. This is my second one in 2020. So the first one I've written up completely. I started a new one when we started going through this this issue that we're going through right now, because I wanted to really get clear about what I wanted, not only for my life, but for my business. I wanted to be clear about what I wanted to do moving forward, what I wanted to have and experience moving forward, where I wanted to travel, what I wanted for my children, how I wanted my finances to look. So I started a new one for that specific purpose. Now, I'm going to have to do a video about journaling because my journaling techniques are the bomb. And a lot of people will talk to you about journaling, right? But there are specific things that you need to do when you're journaling to create and manifest the things that you want quickly. One of those things, I'll just tell you really quickly, is to write it down in the current tense. Don't write it down like, someday I'm going to be rich and someday I'm going to have a great husband. And write it down in the current tense. What is it that you desire right now? Write your story. What do you desire? This book has helped me amazingly. Number one, I love the color of it. Red just brings out that energetic vibration of, yes, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. Every time I pick up my journals, every time I look at my journal, I say, I deserve what I desire. Whether I'm saying it out of my mouth or whether I'm reading it, it's right there. So I created these journals really for myself, and then people wanted to start buying them because, first of all, I call it a magical journal. There's nothing in it but paper, but your words are the magic. Your intentions are the magic, and they're infused with this high red vibration every time you write in it. So I've been journaling a lot and getting clear. And it's really interesting because I look back at some of the things I wrote at the first of the year, and a lot of those intentions have changed. So it's pretty cool, pretty cool. Take some time and get to writing. What's written is real. Okay. Also, another thing that I have been doing is organizing my finances. Now, I know a lot of you have written me emails about jumping back into the financial videos, and I am going to do that. You guys kind of bear with me a little bit because I'm moving as quickly as I can, right? I am going to come back to that because I feel that financial education is important. It's really important for us as women so that we can be prepared and ready for what it is that we need moving forward. I have been paying my bills with my red envelopes. Now let me tell you something. A lot of people pay their bills online. A lot of people we got some sun happening here. Let me see if I can move that a little bit. A lot of people pay their bills online, or a lot of people, will just write the check and put it in an envelope and mail it off. I always put my checks in my red money attracting envelopes. I put them in there, and then I put them in the envelope and I mail them. If I tip somebody, I use an envelope. I had a delivery guy who comes to our door all the time. I got him a Starbucks card. I put it in the envelope. These envelopes are amazing. They're infusing and activating your money when you put it in there. They're infusing and activating your check when you put it in there. And think about this. They're so beautiful. So when you mail them off, even the person in the mailroom, when they open your bill to run your check through or do whatever they do with it when they get it, they see this beautiful envelope. They're like, oh, this is pretty. I wonder what this is. You're spreading joy, right? So I've been organizing my finances and getting things in order, figuring out what I want to invest in, how I want to invest, are my investments working, et cetera, et cetera. So I've been spending a lot of time doing that. Also, I have been spending a lot of time working on my wallet. Now, let me just say this. My birthday was in October, y'all. Y'all know, Team Libra. What's up, Libras? My babe bought me a new envelope, strap wallet thing, and I have been cleaning my closet, which we're going to talk about cleaning the house next, so y'all get ready for that. I've been cleaning my closet, and I realized I had all these boxes and stuff I hadn't opened. That's because when you have too much stuff in your closet, symbolically or non-symbolically, you need to clean your closet. Anyway, so I've been cleaning my wallet. Now, I love my wallet. Whenever I pick this wallet up, it makes me feel good. I love the red. I just love this wallet. But you guys know that I travel a lot, right? So with the traveling, sometimes I have receipts and stuff in my wallet that I have not taken care of, that I've not done the right thing with. So what I have started doing is carrying a bigger red envelope with me in my purse, or, down in my backpack or whatever. But sometimes you're running, you're moving, you're running through the airport, you are jumping on a train, whatever the case may be, and you have just stuffed all this stuff down in your purse. Well, the stuff that I had just kind of stuffed in my purse, I'd organized them, meaning they were in this slot here, right? That's now empty, but they shouldn't have been in there, because your receipts symbolize spent money. You don't want spent money in your wallet. Just like you don't want ran up credit cards in your wallet. Take them out. Right? We talked about that. I will leave the video below that talks about the wallet and cleaning the wallet and clearing the wallet. Anyway, I've been working on my wallet, organizing my wallet, as you guys can see, making sure I have my money in my wallet in the right dimensions, and making sure that every day, even though I may not be leaving the house, I still grab my wallet and I bless my wallet. You want to thank your wallet for caring for your money, holding your money. Thank you. Thank you for energizing my money. And thank you that every dollar that I spend comes back in triple fold. So I've been doing that. Now let's talk just a little bit. We're just going to talk a little bit about cleaning your house. Now, I'm not trying to get in y'all business, but I'm going to say this. Some of us live in clutter. Some of us have stuff everywhere. Panties, bras, clothes, shoes, one house shoe here, one house shoe there. We got makeup all over the place. We haven't cleaned our makeup drawers. We haven't cleaned anything. We got makeup from 2000 in our drawer. We are not cleaning the clutter in our house. And it's not just about your house being physically clean. It's about cleaning and reducing the clutter. Because if you live in clutter, your mind is going to be cluttered. And you know, there's a saying that cleanliness is next to godliness. And I believe that. You guys don't have nothing but time right now, right? Get rid of those clothes you haven't worn in a year. Get rid of them clothes you can't fit and ain't going to be able to fit. Clean your closet. Get rid of things that you don't need. Clean your office. Clean your home. And I'm going to tell you why. Number one, energy moves through your space, right? There's an energetic energy field attached to everything on this planet. Whether it's moving quickly or it's moving slowly, it is attached. So if you are finding that you're not manifesting quickly, or you're confused, you find that you're confused, or your thoughts are not clear, or sometimes you can't get any clarity, try cleaning your house. Try getting rid of things that you don't need. I have taken room by room by room. Now, my son's not too happy. My son is 16. Y'all know that, right? My son is in here on this game, y'all. He's yelling at the screen. I'm like, okay, we're going to open some blinds. We're going to open some windows. We're going to let some air in. You and me, we're going to dig in this room and we're going to clean it up. Oh, Mom, I really don't want to clean my room. I just want to play my PlayStation with my friends. I'm sure you do. But I'm sick of you yelling at the top of your lungs. And I know that the energy in this room can't be that great no matter how much I clean and clear it with my citrine infused spray and all my energy clearing spray. You're still bringing that energy in here of, wow, oh my God, did you see that? Oh, we on Fortnite. Man, he made that basket. Yeah, we're going to clean it. We're going to clean that room. Your home, your energy, you will feel so much better and you will feel so much clearer when you start to declutter. I got rid of receipts that I had in my office. I got rid of shelving, books, all kind of stuff that I had in my office that I just did not need anymore. If you seriously have not touched things in a year, then you need to get rid of them. Now, some receipts you may need to keep, depending on what they are, or depending on when filing your taxes, etc. But some of that stuff you can just let go. Just let it go, y'all. Let it go. Get rid of it. I guarantee you, you will feel better. Every room in my house has been redone, and I feel so much better. I'm spending every day, all day, in our money oil, our goddess money oil, our love oil, and our goddess glow oil. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I put my oils on, I put them in my hand. I walk through the house and I can smell them on my hand, see them on my skin, and it just makes me feel better. It just energetically raises my vibration. I had a lady just get her oils the other day and say, as soon as I put them on, Fran, I felt different. That is my intention. That is my prayer. So I never start a day without my oils, ever, or my candles. So I've been spending a lot of time in the silence in the evenings before I go to bed, right? Because you think about it, you've spent your whole day in the house. You're doing things in the house. You're loving on your family. You're watching TV, being with your family. Shouldn't be watching that much TV, y'all. You should be filling your mind with things that are going to keep you elevated. Things that are going to keep you elevated. Remember that. But you're loving on your family. You're playing games. You're playing board games, etc. For me, I'm still seeing clients. I'm still working. So at the end of the day, now what I've started doing for myself is just really taking like 20 to 30 minutes just quiet time, right? And I keep my breathe and relax candle lit. Look at that baby. Look at her. Isn't she beautiful? Y'all see that gold around there? It's gorgeous, isn't it? This is probably one of my favorite soothing candles. I always keep it lit. I keep it lit in my office. I keep it lit in my prayer space. I keep it lit in my closet. I keep one lit in every place in my house. And I just love it. I just love the way they make the room smell. And I also keep, not gonna lie to you guys know your girl keeps it real. My Mo Money Goddess candles going, especially in my office, especially where I work, but in my prayer space too, because as I look at the flame, it reminds me of my intentions around being financially prosperous. It reminds me of the prayers that I've sent forth, and it reminds me that everything is working out in my behalf. The candles really symbolize a whole lot more than just a candle and wax. They're infused with intentions. They're infused with oils and herbs that draw and attract. And as they burn, I don't know if you guys can see that really. We're getting some sun here. I think the sun is going over to set. But there is gold in the wax. There's glitter in the wax of our candles. And nobody else has that. I've never seen a candle that burn glitter. And it's just really kind of cool and amazing. But I keep them lit, just to give me a little meditative vibe and something to kind of focus my attention on. But also, because I created them, I know what's in them and I know what's happening as I use them. So I always give myself some space at the end of the night. I've been taking spiritual baths and not only just really cleaning my space, but cleaning my mindset and really focusing on the outcome of the other side of where we are right now. I'm not really focusing on what's happening. I know that it's serious and I take it serious, and we're taking every precautionary measure that they're telling us to take. But I'm also very well aware of who God is and what God can do. And that's what I choose to trust, and that's what I choose to focus on. And I know that even though we're in this state right now, we're not going to be here forever. This too shall pass. And because of the things that I am doing now, when we come out of this, I will be in a much better position. And I want you to be in that position too. Use your mind, your thoughts, your days productively. Don't fall down the slippery slope, y'all. Don't just get up and start watching TV and I'm going to eat all these Cheetos and it ain't going to matter because I ain't going to be able to go back to work. And don't do that to yourself. Get up and still stay focused on what it is you want. Like I said, I'm still working. I'm working on our retreat in October. I am so excited about that. I am still moving forward because I know that at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what man says. What matters is what God says. All right, guys. Hope this helps somebody. Like and share this video. Make sure you send it to your friends. I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.